Hi, my name's Biker Fox. You're watching Explore Tulsa. Listen, friends, get out there and get you some exercise. You'll feel so much better, I promise.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on this week's Explore Tulsa. Today, we introduce you to some local champions of the Tulsa Rowing Club.
Keeping with the very unique Tulsa has to offer, we stop in at Alote Cafe at 5th and Boston.
Then we check in with the Tulsa Chamber to find out why the rest of the nation finds T-Town so special.
Plus, a different kind of art that is catching the eye of every driver heading through Riverside.
Hi, I'm Brent Wheeler.
And I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And we're so happy to have you with us on this week's Explore Tulsa.
Plus, remember, all summer long, Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis is working with us to give away a TV a month.
And it's not just any TV, it's a 40-inch Sony Bravia TV, and all you have to do is wait for Stevie and I to tell you which one of our segments in today's show is the key to you registering for that awesome prize.
Just keep watching. We're going to make it really easy for you to win.
But first, let's check in with some of Tulsa's newest champions with the Rowing Club of Tulsa.
Well, rowing started about 150 years ago, and it was sort of, in America, it was that Yale versus Harvard boat race. And I think back in the day, there were 200,000 people watching that Yale-Harvard boat race. And it really sort of started the Harvard athletics thinking about how to organize collegiate athletics in general. So there's an awful lot of history there. In terms of the sport.
I think what I love so much about rowing is the fact that it's such a team-oriented sport and that we really have to be almost like a family in order for this to really work out, because everyone in the boat has to be nice and coordinated for the whole team to work.
We've got athletes from Cassia Hall, Holland Hall, Booker T. Washington, Edison, Union, Broken Arrow, really all over.
I started rowing about a year ago. A chemistry teacher, Mr. Bergenroth at our school, told us all about it, and it sounded really fun, and I had just stopped playing my last sport, and I just really was interested in it, and so I started, and then I immediately just fell in love with it, and I just can't stop. I've been doing it a year, and I feel like I've been doing it forever. It's amazing.
Now we've got, I would say somewhere in the region of 15 or 16 teams in this region competing for regional titles and national titles. And so Tulsa's done an awful lot in terms of rowing its rowing, and as well as Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has now an OCU collegiate rowing program, UCO, and in the last 4 years an OU rowing program. And so there's a lot more opportunity for athletes to get involved in the sport as high schoolers and earn opportunities at the college level. We've got rowers who are rowing at SMU, we've got rowers at TU. We actually have a rower who is coxing for Yale. I think she's just finishing up. We've had rowers go on to MIT, Boston University. So we've had a reasonable amount of success with athletes that go on to rowing college.
Right now, we do training on ergometers. We call them ergs for short. And mostly we do 2Ks or 2,000-meter races. And we try and get as fast as possible. Right now, it takes me 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well, the erg time is, it just kind of tests how much power you have. And it's on this little beautiful machine right here. Nobody really likes the erg, but you have to do it in order to win races. So you have the 2,000 meters, and it's pretty much just a full-out sprint, and you just do it as fast as you can. And by the end, you kind of just want to dive, but once you get a good erg time, that's what colleges look at.
We were in Oklahoma City for our regional championship, and we placed second in the women's varsity fours.
So we got in the boat, and we've practiced this boat all the time. And so, but it was still nerve-wracking, this is something that's gonna change your life, if you get to go to nationals, that's a big deal. So we were sitting at the start, and they are calling the start, sit ready, attention, row, and your heart just kind of drops for a second, and you're can I do this? And then you just start pulling, and by 250 meters, you're this is gonna be hard, this is gonna be so hard. But something I don't know, I think it's our coxswain and like all the girls in your boat push through it because you know you want this. And it was a really close race we had. We got silver, so it was 1.2 seconds behind the gold, and we beat third place by like 4.3 seconds, I think. And right after, we all just collapsed and just like held hands, and we were just so happy. It was just like an amazing feeling, that feeling right after.
And so they'll be going off to Oak Ridge in Tennessee in about 3 or 4 weeks' time to go and fly the flag for Tulsa, and we're awfully proud of them.
Those are some very dedicated young athletes. Each of them get in very early in the morning to practice, and then they come back later in the afternoon to go at it again.
Gosh. The University of Tulsa has a rowing team too, and who knows, by the 2016 Olympics, we just might see Emily or Evan each competing in the Rio de Janeiro Games.
I wouldn't count them out, that's for sure, but I doubt very seriously that any of the wrestlers at Alote Cafe will ever be Olympic ready. Find out for yourself next when Explore Tulsa continues.
I better compare other TV prices on my cell phone.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Oh, I thought I had a text message or
No
something.
worries. At Video Revolution, we encourage our customers to shop around for the best price. We'll even match it.
For 28 years, Video Revolution has offered service, features, and prices you won't find in a big box store.
You know, you look like Joe Pesci.
Hi everyone, this is Daryl with Oklahoma Biker. Be sure to watch Oklahoma Biker's Last Call on Tulsa's Channel 8.
Hi, I'm Eric Marshall, brewmaster and founder of Marshall Brewing Company, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hi, it means so much to us that you decided to continue watching Explore Tulsa today. Next, we stop in at a downtown favorite with great food.
And some very unique entertainment that anyone with a Mexican wrestling mask and a strong personality can compete in.
So let's stop in at Alote Cafe and Catering to meet owner Libby Alt.
So my name is Libby Alt, and I'm the owner of Alote Cafe and Catering. We are downtown on Boston Avenue at 514 South Boston Avenue. We're basically in the heart of downtown Tulsa. We serve fresh, innovative Mexican food using local products and sustainable practices. We opened up about 2 years ago right in the heart of downtown, and we were just lunches then. We've expanded a couple times. We went to nights in 2009, and then in 2010 we added our green, eco-friendly luchador bar. So basically the luchador bar is the first green bar in Tulsa. It's also, the bar top itself is made out of recycled wood, which is pretty cool because we're going for the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's largest recycled bar. And pretty much all of our construction, we try to use green initiatives in everything that we're doing. You know, we don't, whether with construction we did that, you know, using compact fluorescent lighting and recycled materials. In the restaurant itself, we compost, so we're not throwing away our produce scraps. We're actually taking them to Newsom Community Farms, where they compost it and use it for nutrients for their soil to teach kids in North Tulsa how to garden. We also don't use any styrofoam or plastic at the restaurant. Everything's biodegradable, so our to-go cups and boxes are all made out of corn and sugar beets. Our meat is raised organically here in Oklahoma. So we're really just trying to lessen our impact on the environment, our negative impact on the environment through what we're doing. It's luchador themed, as in the masked Mexican wrestling, and on the first and third Thursday of each month we have masked Mexican wrestling at 10 p.m. It's kind of the wildest thing you can do in town on a Thursday night, so you should all come out and check that out. Basically, we just knew we wanted to have live music, and so when we thought of having Luchador Bar, we thought we could put a stage, and that our stage could be the ring. And then that sort of took its own life on, and we had some guys that were interested in wrestling, and we had our very first match on Cinco de Mayo, and we started out with only 6 wrestlers, and now we have over 20. I think a lot of people's dream when they're a little boy is to become a professional wrestler, and so we're really making dreams happen here at Alote. Tuesday nights are $2 puffy tacos, and if you haven't had a puffy taco before, you haven't been to Alote, because it's basically our signature dish. It's a fluffy tortilla shell, got free-range chicken or organic beef inside, and then lettuce, pico, crema fresca, and cheese. They're pretty great. All of our food's amazing. We try to purchase locally whenever possible. So in season, we're going to get our corn, our tomatoes, our lettuce, those sorts of things from local farmers, really retaining your nutrient contact and impacting our local economy and saving on greenhouse gases. But we still serve margaritas, even though, you know, agave doesn't grow in Oklahoma. So you can be sure to get guacamole and things like that here as well. We use 100% agave tequila, and then we make our own sweet and sour mix out of limeade, orange juice, and pure cane sugar. So it's basically the way that a margarita was originally made. So no high fructose corn syrup, nothing like that. And then we also have 3 signature tequilas. We take our house tequila, it's 100% agave, Luna Sul, and we macerate it. We have one that is our caliente tequila. We put chili pods in it and let it soak for 6 weeks. And then you just drizzle a little bit of that on top of your margarita. It's our caliente margarita, and it's just spicy and delicious. We also make a citrus one that has lemons, limes, and oranges in the tequila. And then we also have one that's got oranges and cinnamon. It's got a nice little bite to it. So just some things we're doing here at Alote that are different than around town. So thank you guys for coming out so much. You all come down and see us at Alote Tulsa. You can see us on the web at alotetulsa.com, on Facebook, Twitter, and thanks so much to Explore Tulsa. Have a good one.
Libby makes everything sound so great at Alote's Cafe.
It really is some good eating too, Brent. But I sure hope those luchadors eat after they wrestle. I don't think you'll want to shake someone up that's had too much of that jalapeno margarita in them.
To find out more about the luchadors and the food, visit alotetulsa.com. And still to come, a checkup from the Tulsa Chamber when Explore Tulsa continues.
Where were you on the night in question?
I was at Video Revolution. They're open till 7 Monday through Friday, 6 on Saturdays, and 5 on Sunday.
There anyone that can testify to the accuracy of your story?
Yeah. All the salespeople were caring and friendly, and they knew everything about home entertainment, all my home entertainment needs, and from HD TVs to camcorders and 3D TVs.
The evidence all points to Sony choosing Video Revolution for major growth as an Oklahoma independent retailer. Video Revolution even offers a 30-day lowest price money-back guarantee. The facts are evident, with features and prices you won't find at a big box store. My investigation is proof positive for the best service before and even after the sale. It would be a crime not to stop by Video Revolution.
Hi, I'm Mike Winkle, Sales Director for Tulsa Truck Works. When you come into Tulsa Truck Works, you'll be instantly thrilled with a complete line of accessories available for your pickup truck. We are Tulsa's best choice for truck accessories, specializing in the brands and professional installation that you can rely upon without fail. Best of all, we install what we sell and can coordinate a complete redo of your truck, van, or SUV. Come see us at 9300 East Broken Arrow Expressway or call us at 628-6700.
Hi, I'm Floyd Hanna, the owner of Earl's Party Supply, and you are watching Explore Tulsa.
It's so great to have you still with us today on Explore Tulsa. You know, Tulsa is home for so many great qualities that we each enjoy every day.
But how do you wrap that all up in a bow and convince others to join in on the fun? That's where Jim Fram, Vice President of the Tulsa Chamber, comes in handy.
Let's stop in and see what makes Tulsa so great to the rest of the world.
I'm Jim Fram. I'm Senior Vice President for Economic Development for the Tulsa Metro Chamber. I've been in the economic development field for about 25 years and have worked with chambers of commerce and economic development organizations in Arkansas, Texas, Nebraska, and now in Oklahoma. One of the biggest surprises that we put in front of people when we travel to the East Coast and the West Coast and around the globe promoting and selling Tulsa is when we're able to tell somebody that we have one of the advantages of having an inland port here in Tulsa at the port of Catoosa. People have real trouble imagining a city in the middle of the continental United States having a port and being able to deliver product and supplies by the oceans of the world. An attribute in Tulsa that we don't talk about a lot are our colleges, universities, our community college, and our technical training capabilities. I think you'll find a very highly educated, highly trained workforce, and using the chamber as a vehicle to access Oklahoma's career tech system, we can also fine-tune and fashion very specific training programs for very specific needs of companies that might locate in the Tulsa region. Probably the most important work we do is our business retention and expansion program, where we work with existing companies to make sure that they have a platform in Northeast Oklahoma. We also support an advocacy program that monitors legislation on the city, state, and federal level to make sure that there is not a regulation or a law that hinders business ability to grow and to prosper. We also support the education community, making sure that we have a consistent and steady flow of well-trained, well-educated workers to work for the companies that exist in Northeast Oklahoma and those new companies that we might bring in. And then the sixth and final part of that program is a community development program that encourages and advocates things like the development, the renaissance that's going on in downtown Tulsa now with the BOK Center, One Oak Field, all of the residential housing and all of the new retail attractions that are happening in downtown Tulsa. The BOK Center, it continues to be a jewel in the community, producing sales tax revenue and having a very positive impact on the economy here. Tulsa has a lot of benefits, having been the oil capital of the world at one time, and I think is slowly transitioning to becoming kind of a center of energy as we transition from oil to natural gas and on to alternative fuels. The other very positive thing about Tulsa in the area of business attraction is the history and the background that we have in aerospace and aviation. A lot of aerospace related companies in the Tulsa area employ virtually thousands of people, led primarily by American Airlines, who has the largest maintenance repair operation in the world here in Tulsa that employs about 7,000 people. And then we benefit by our geographic location, being in the center of the country, at the confluence of some interstate highways, the Arkansas River, Port of Catoosa, one of the few inland ports in the United States, and then access to the two largest railroads in the world right here in Tulsa make us an ideal location for logistics and distribution companies. I'm Jim Fram. I'm Senior Vice President for Economic Development for the Tulsa Metro Chamber, and we would invite you to look at growmetrotulsa.com, the Chamber's Economic Development website, and that would also give you links to visittulsa.com, which is our Convention Visitors Bureau that can help you set up a meeting or a conference in our area.
Hey, the Tulsa Chamber is your key to win. Just stop in at Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis. Tell them you saw the Tulsa Chamber on Explore Tulsa, and that'll register you to win a 40-inch Sony Bravio TV to be given away June 23rd.
You can also register to win online by visiting us at exploretulsachannel.com and sending us an email with the same information.
Hey, carve out some time too to stay with us. Wood sculptor Richard Quick joins us next when Explore Tulsa continues.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
Hi, I'm Justin Lund, General Manager of the Oilers Ice Center, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
There's more than a new look at Guitar House of Tulsa. The new amp room with Gensbenz, Orange, and Mesa Boogie you won't find anywhere else in Tulsa. Expanded guitar and bass sections with Paul Reed Smith, Spector, Music Man, Ibanez, Jackson, Taylor, Takamine, Alvarez, plus a nice selection of vintage guitars. And Tulsa's exclusive Martin Marquis dealer. Best instructors in Green Country with never a lesson sign-up fee. Ask about their 3-month layaways and financing. Guitar House of Tulsa. They'll keep you strumming along. On Admiral east of Sheridan, online at guitarhouseoftulsa.com.
I'm Lori Corey. I'm from Tulsa. And I'm Louis Maxwell from Tulsa.
We love dancing at the Western Country Diner, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Yes.
You guys are so awesome for continuing to watch us on Explore Tulsa today. You know, Stevie, have you seen the scene on Riverside of the two horses carved out of the tree?
I sure have, Brent. The artist behind that and other woodwork around T-Town is Richard Quick. Believe it or not, he uses a chainsaw to do all of his work, and it's absolutely amazing.
My name's Richard Quick, and I reside in Spavinaw, Oklahoma. I've been chainsaw carving for about 10, 11 years now. My grandfather made me wooden statues, little carvings of things when I was a child. I guess that was probably the first art I've been around. My favorite things he would make me were toy guns. I used to like to chase my brother around with the toy gun. Yeah, I never had any training. Never had any training. My father, my pappy, he was here at the state fair. I guess 10, 11 years ago, he brought a statue home, which fascinated me enough to where I went and bought a saw, and just tried to, make what he brought home, and that's just kind of how I started. It takes me quite a few hours just to study the tree. Not only before I cut, but even after I cut, I'm still reading the tree and seeing what it offers me. I guess back in August, Mr. Elliott had contacted me, the homeowner of the statue. It was going to be a memorial for his granddaughter and daughter-in-law. Well, I didn't really know why he chose me. I figured there's a few other artists around here a lot better than I am, but Mr. Elliott, I guess, apparently saw me working a sculpture on Peoria and decided to give me the chance, and I'm sure grateful for that. The piece on Peoria is a couple of bears and raccoons, and I really don't know the story behind it other than that's what they love and wanted. It was a bit of a challenge because I wanted to give them movement, and just like the horse here, I try to bring him to life as much as I can, and I just don't like things just sitting still. I like to keep them, give them a character, give them some character. This one right here, these horses, that was my biggest challenge so far. You don't see it now, but at the top of this tree, there's a little bit of a hollow area, kind of where three trunks separated from each other. I didn't know how far the hollowness was going to go into the tree. I really had to make some bold cuts just to even, get down to the next horse, and trying to position it all was, where it would turn out right. I try to put these animals in their world, not in ours. Just try to put them in a natural setting, where you might see, if you were in Colorado or up in the wilderness somewhere, or walking in the plains, or grassy plains here in Oklahoma somewhere, maybe see some horses, I just try to make them as natural as I can, and kind of how I do it. When someone sees my work, I guess what I'd like them to get out of it is, I guess I'd like the reaction to either be, happy or sad. Happy, I hope. Sometimes it makes them sad. And I sure don't want to make anyone sad, if I can help it, but sometimes, we can't control how people feel all the time.
Aside from the artistic ability, can you imagine the strength it takes to hold on to that chainsaw long enough to create each of those works?
Man, I don't even want to hold on to a chainsaw long enough to clean up my yard. But I do appreciate his talents, and you can actually find more of his work if you look up Richard Quick on Facebook.
Yeah, stick around, there's more Explore Tulsa right ahead.
Hi, I'm Jamie Harris with Qantas Creative. Did you know that Qantas Creative provides IT services? That's right. We specialize in the full gamut of IT solutions, including structured cabling for data, voice, and video, as well as full network architecture and setup. Our IT services are unmatched because we're a one-stop shop for IT solutions. Is your business ready to take advantage of new opportunities and emerging technologies? Quantus Creative offers IT solutions tailored to your business to save you time and money. We'll work with business owners of any size business, from new ones still working out of their home to businesses with dozens of locations. With more than 2 decades of experience in IT services, our technicians can offer you outstanding, cost-effective service for all IT applications. Let the Quantus Creative team help you with your IT needs today. Call us at 918-794-2758 or visit us online at quantuscreative.com. That's quantuscreative.com.
Hi, I'm Josh with Video Revolution, and this is What's New. Today we're going to be talking about Sonos. Sonos is a whole house wireless audio system that works over a network system to where you can, wherever you can get a wireless signal, you'll be able to put Sonos. It can stream music straight from your favorite music library to Pandora Internet Radio, or if you have a Sirius radio account, you can add your Sonos piece to that. Sonos also uses something called Last.fm. Last.fm will let you be able to pull in radio stations from other towns. If you've got a favorite radio station out in California or Seattle, as a lot of people do, you'll be able to pull those in straight from your Sonos system. Sonos can also take an auxiliary input jack, so you can hook up your cable box if you guys like to use those cable music channels that come across the air, or if you just want to tie in something else that you've got existing, a CD player. And from there, if you've got it hooked into one source, you'll be able to listen to it in any room in the house. Sonos can also be controlled from your iPhone, where basically you download an app and it can tie into the network and give you full control of any room in the house, let you select what you want to listen to at any time. And if you like to entertain, every room can be set to the same source. So if you've got a lot of people scattered throughout the house, you can have a background music that's all the same, playing all the same source, during a Christmas party or something like that. This has been Josh with Video Revolution. If you got any questions, please just give me a call or come on down the store. We'll be happy to help. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Theresa LaFleur, Chief Candyologist with Lolly & Pops, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Remember, stop in at Video Revolution and tell them you saw the Tulsa Chamber on Explore Tulsa, and you'll be registered to win a 40-inch Sony Bravio TV to be given away June 23rd.
You can also email us your entry by visiting us online at exploretulsachannel.com. And Stevie, that's all we have time for on this week's show, so special thanks to Neil Bergenroth, head coach of the Rowing Club of Tulsa.
Thanks too to Alote Cafe for bringing us the good eats and the luchadors, and to Jim Fram of the Tulsa Chamber for all the good work your team does for T-Town.
Also thanks to Richard Quick and the beautiful art he's spreading around Tulsa.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at exploretulsachannel.com.
And as always, each week we feature the people, the places, and attractions that makes us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook and share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about. Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is always brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
If you're looking for any home audio, home video, or HD TVs,
or you just want to check out the latest in 3D entertainment,
please stop by and say hello to Ron and the guys for all your home entertainment needs. And Stevie and I will see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.